Welcome back. So you have seen our guest artist for the week. He's born Michael Ugochukwu Stevens. He's born on the 20th of September in Ibem, Ohafia, Abia State. But he's known as Ruggedman. Some people have tagged him no-nonsense man. But we have him in the house this morning, Ruggedman.
Yeah.
And some people call him Ruggedi Baba. I've heard that too. Good to have you here this morning.
No nonsense, man. This man
Okay.
came at us, eh? That got the top matter.
Okay.
Ah,
okay.
Rugged man.
So let me quickly clear this. Let me clear this. So when I was reading up on you and I say Michael Ugochukwu, I'm like, okay, isn't Ruggedman supposed to be a Yoruba man?
I get that a lot. I get that a lot. And like I just responded, I'm actually from Ibim, Ohafia, Abia State, but a lot of people think I'm Yoruba because so you don't come in.
Oh, okay. It would be
So
a
can you speak a bit? Is it the generally or the Ohafia, like the
I
can?
know
No?
that Ohafia is there. No, I know the car in Milagi, I know a bit of it, but because I grew up in Lagos, I've been in Lagos since I was 6 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, but I don't think that follows because I have a friend who was born in Lagos. He can't speak Yoruba to save his life. So it really doesn't matter. It's
really
just about
matter.
you.
It's just about you. Well, we are all Nigerians, whether you're Igbo, whether you're Yoruba, Hausa,
Or dress
Tiv,
like a Hausa.
we're all one. So.
Rugged Ugochukwu.
Anyway. But if you come in Gochuku, you have to ask a question in Igbo.
Okay.
This man, don't try him more.
No, I've tried him now.
Fire it.
I'm not allowed to now, official.
Okay.
Well, this work.
Okay, let me allow you now.
No. You will need to get a memo to
Okay, Ayola, I have taken your permission. Producer, fire Igbo.
No, let me see it. Michael, since
Okay.
you do, we want to.
Okay, he doesn't want to do my...
We don't want to do Igbo.
Okay.
Yeah, political science graduate.
Okay.
And I'm not
Okay.
looking for trouble. You studied political science.
Yes, I
and,
did.
There are those who've wondered why you chose to. Your music per se doesn't necessarily do a critique of the system.
Okay.
So what happened? Why did you even choose to go into music?
Well, I've always liked music, and along the line, it went from being a hobby to a job. And when I realized, well, you went to school too, so you know the economics is when there's demand, you supply, bros, and I'm Igbo. So as I was going into the music,
It's in the blood.
it's not in the blood. Dangote is not Igbo. Adenuga is not Igbo, so it's not my blood. It is as I was going into music, and people actually started liking my music, and then I realized that okay, I can actually do this, and I love music. I love
So it
entertainment.
became a lifestyle.
So it just became a lifestyle, especially when I started getting paid for things. Even though officially the first amount I ever got, you would not believe if I told you.
No,
Tell
we
us
will
now.
believe because
250 naira.
let's compare it to, that time that you're talking about.
No, I was even an upcoming, I hadn't released any song. Went to Ujiri,
Ogun State.
Ogun State, yeah, for a show with DJ Larry Fallon.
That's what year now? Okay.
I can't go that far back.
Because when you mention 250 naira now, it will look like, okay, that's some
That's
small money.
nothing.
But if we
At
compare...
that time, I'm sure you were
at
shocked
the
when you got
time,
that
when
money.
some
I
people
was, it
were
was my
getting
first time.
500 naira as salary, for
I
instance.
did-
So
I
if you
didn't
got
check it
250...
like that, yeah. But then we went up. Next one was 2,000 naira, and then all of a sudden, boom. But we thank God. You understand? So that's how I just got into music instead of politics. But it's not everybody who takes up a career in what they study.
So
Sometimes I see the politics in your music.
You understand me now?
And
so
then
you have tried to infuse.
Like Mr. Patrick will say, you get why.
You get why.
Get why.
But in your first successful single, What If?
If.
That was 1999.
That was some straight hip hop, some straight futuristic stuff, because some of the lines on that track, I was asking certain questions like, what if Abacha isn't dead? What if he's chilling in DC? What if the military is behind the OPC? What if they're trying to use that to make a comeback, the scumbags? What if the people are too weak to fight back? What if the world had ended and we all didn't make the rapture? What if there wasn't a good enough soul for God to capture? What if this is purgatory, reward for idolatry and fornications of sins committed by all nations? What if?
Indeed. What
You know,
if?
and that was 1999. I did, and something great happened with that particular track, because the week I dropped it, 2 weeks after, an American rapper, Fred Rostar, dropped his song "What If" in America, and he also had like I think 4 or 5 things I said in mine that he said in his. So that kind of like just made it go crazy on radio. So anytime they play mine, they play his. They play his, they play mine. You know. But then, like I said in Ruggedman, Paul play. No, what if I tell you, say, I only do 1 or 2 shows? What if them don't pay me well enough to buy one good shoe or some good clothes? Because that was rap, straight up hip hop. It really wasn't getting me shows, but it was getting me airplay and respect from rappers.
Okay.
So Paul Play had a hand in letting me know what it would take for me to rearrange and eventually blow, which is mixing it up with our local languages. And then that was how Ruggedy Baba was born.
Okay.
And I did the Speak More Your Mother Tongue. And
Okay, so now that song, before What If,
okay.
did you have any other songs?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't call them, okay, well, not professional songs, because what I was doing back then was taking other artists' instrumentals and I'll write lyrics to them and I'll go to the studio and record over them, you know, kind of thing. So I had close to 22, 23 songs on tapes back then. Okay, the funny part is when I first started, I'll get like 2, don't laugh too much, I'll get like 2 tape recorders. I'll get like, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. I'll get like 2 tape recorders. I'll put the empty tape in one, put the tape that has instrumental in one. I'll press record on the empty, press play and the instrumental starts playing, and I'll push them together. I'll put my mouth in between and I'll rap over the instrumental. Of course, I didn't have money for studios or anything, and that's how I started off. And then I started getting some money and I started going to DJ studios and recording. Even that was stressful on its own because nothing like stopping to go back, edit, delete, no. So once the CD starts playing, the tape is recording, I have the microphone. All I do is it's like swimming, take a deep breath. I'll do the intro, I'll do the first chorus, I'll do the first verse, I'll do the second chorus, I'll do the second verse, I'll do the
And no
chorus.
break until you finish.
Until I'm done.
And if you make a mistake,
You're done, we'll start all over.
We'll start all over again.
So these are things that actually made me get better at what I was doing.
So this speaks to starting or the days of
little beginning.
little beginnings.
A lot of people don't know these parts.
Okay, so how does it look now that it would seem that some of the musicians that we have, you know, just want to make it now.
Yeah, well, I don't blame them. It's just it's I won't say it's greed, but they're too much in a hurry. But they really need to understand you have to put in work. When you're in a hurry like that, to just blow like that, some of them just blow and blow away. That's why some don't last longer than 6 months, some don't last longer than a year, because they really don't have that much content to hold the crowd. So some songs come out 3 months, the next song that comes out, everybody jumps to that 3 months. Now Nigerians have the shortest attention span. But if you can make music with depth that can hold them, that's why, yes, I still do the dance songs I do, but then I do songs like Is Police Your Friend that will most likely last forever, because as long as there's police, we know there will always be 1 or 2 police brutality issues and the song will come to mind. That's why the likes of Abamiada, Fela, his songs will live forever, because everything he's been speaking about, unfortunately, lost happening today.
So the other side of it, you talked about those who have been there, or some who don't last. But there are those who argue that you've not really been there, as in for a while, as if there were those who even wondered, is Ruggedman still into music? What happened?
Well, I slowed down a bit because I wanted to work on an artist, really, and that took like...
Wait, you wanted to work on an
I
artist?
was working on a young artist,
So
but that
you
took
left
like...
your own craft?
That's how much belief I had in him. Trust me. And that's how will I put it? That's how serious I get when I want to work. You understand? When I believe in something, I go all out for it.
So where have you taken him to?
Well, unfortunately, that ended a couple of years ago because I was building from the ground up and he was one of those in a hurry. So I just left it. That took like 2.5 years from me. That's when people thought, where was Ruggedman? kind of thing. But while I was doing that, I was also working on my clothing line. So yes, the clothing line was out there. I always make sure there's something about Ruggedman out there, whether it's music, the clothing, or what I'm doing.
And sometimes the controversies.
You see, that one is not my fault. They're always bringing it to me. I don't know why.
They are bringing it to you. Why are they always bringing it to you?
And it's like,
why are
always
you the only one they are about the only one they are bringing
It's
it
one
to?
of my issues. I think it's one of my problems. Though they say it's good, but one of my biggest flaws is that I care. That's one of my biggest flaws.
You
I care.
Care about what?
Everything and anything.
Yeah.
As I'm speaking to you now, there's a girl who her sister's being held or was being held. I just saw the video. People tagged me, and I've given her a contact to that will most likely just sort the situation for her. I do that almost every day.
Because there was the issue around, the Yahoo,
Yeah, that's why
everybody
that's why I said one of the things I care too much. I saw a young artist talking in a direction that I know will get him in trouble, and I just decided to offer some kind of words.
So would you consider yourself a mentor?
I don't know. It depends. I guess that's left for the people out there. All I know Ruggedman is doing right now is trying to do good. I'm trying to do good because when they say you want to change or you want the country or you want your house, your compound or your street to be better, it has to start from you. You understand? You can't say, oh, we need to clean Nigeria, and then you just suck your pure and just throw it on the floor. And then you say Nigeria has to be good. No, it has to start from you. So I am living the life I want to live, and I pray other people will see it and want to emulate it. Yes, it comes with some kind of troubles here and there, but still, check the trouble. Is he fighting a good fight?
Okay, let me just come in there. Roland Ahotin says, I'm actually a fan. One of the things going for him is that he's been there for about 20 years and still strong. We'll talk about 20 years and still strong when we'll come back from this break.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. So, 20 years and strong, still going strong.
Rugged is still in the house.
Yeah. So, are you married?
Not yet. We're working towards it.
What are you waiting?
No, I just said we're working towards it.
We are working towards it.
Towards what? There has to be a destination now. What year?
The destination is marriage.
And you get there.
I must get there.
It's not how far, it's how well.
It's how well.
Okay.
So amongst those who are praying that nothing will happen to this earth until you have tasted marriage.
No, it's not. See, the thing about it, marriage is not a fashion statement. You have to be sure. Because one of the worst things that can happen to you is if you marry the wrong person. So I'm very picky with food, but I'm praying to God is not because I'm very picky with women, but no, I'm working towards it.
You're working towards it.
It's a work in progress.
Okay, so when we look at music in Nigeria, when it comes to rap, as you said earlier, people want to, attention span is, and they don't want, it would seem like they don't want to listen to rap, just feel good music, jump up and down. And
rap is not necessarily feel good.
Yeah, don't blame them. You see the economy, you see the situation of things, people just want to be happy, but then it's still left to the rappers to know how to fuse it. Because when I did Ruggedy Baba, what I spoke about made people listen. Because I was talking about putting a face to Nigerian music. And from when I dropped that song in 2006 till today, every song that's been a hit has been songs with Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa in them. People listened. So it depends on what you're saying in your music. If you're just saying the shallow stuff, move your leg, jump up, bend down, break it down low, every other person is saying that. But if you're talking about, the only thing will make them know where your music comes from in the long run, are the fusion of grammar, your slang, and your mother tongue. Now you're making them think, okay, true, is that true? Okay, that's true. Davido used this, Whiskey did it, Burna Boy did that. Then you're educating people and entertaining at the same time. So they hold on to that.
Okay, so that again, the 20 years and still strong. Yeah. There were those that came out about the time you came forth. I mean, about that time Paul I.K. Darrow was really strong at that time.
Yeah,
There
Remedies.
There was also the Style Plus, there's Nigga Raw, Tribesmen, all of that. But some of them have either split for the groups. The solo acts have somewhat like gone on to other things. Some have gone into movies. But you have stayed somewhat consistent. Sultan is still doing music, but
Sultan, yeah.
it's basketball as well. So what's happening to that generation? Is there a plan to keep going strong, or are they going strong in their own way?
I guess they're going, I pray to God they're going strong in their own way because we don't know what everybody is into. We don't see them every day. But I also put a bit of the blame on the Nigerian economy, the Nigerian media, because most people just would rather play any song from an artist that's buzzing. They don't care about anybody else because they feel they get rates when they play the buzzing songs, whether the song is making sense or not. So they just push everybody else aside, kind of thing. So that really doesn't help. It doesn't help older artists.
Okay.
You understand? Because what you need as an artist, whether young or old, you need to be out there. You know. So I also tell the older artists, because you're not buzzing right now, doesn't mean you don't have a buzz. Doesn't mean you stop putting music out. You understand? But then, you see, it's a chain reaction. If they don't get the airplay they need, they don't get the shows they need to get the money they need to promote, to get the airplay they need.
Okay.
So everybody's connected to it.
Okay.
So that's why, which is one of the reasons why the concert I'm having next month, September, I decided to use it to celebrate entertainers who laid the foundation for contemporary music as it is today.
Okay.
And that's why I called it the Foundation Concert.
There's a video.
foundation
There's a
concert.
video of yours you had a collab you had with MI and
Two-Face,
Two-Face.
yeah.
That was in 2012.
12,
right?
yes.
Yeah, and it's still somewhat quite strong. We're going to see more collabos with the
already.
first generation.
First generation?
No, not first generation or the last generation of music artists.
It's first generation.
Possibly first generation if you can reach them.
Yes, there will be. But for now, okay, look, it's still a business. So I'm checking it. I'm doing a new album. Quite all right. Yes, I'm gonna have, collaborations with people from my end, and but I've also already quickly recorded songs with people. But I have new songs with Fouls the Bad Guys, Small Doctor, Mr. Real, Harry Song, and the likes for the album. But of course, I have with Two-Face, and I'm still, Timaya and I are still going back and forth, but it will happen. It will definitely happen.
You mentioned earlier about, taking time off, having a clothing line, and I'm wondering, okay, you say I want to sell markets,
See,
markets.
I have to say this in Yoruba again. They say, "Oh no, come watch."
Okay, several ways leads into the market.
You don't stand in one place to wash masquerade.
So does it mean that rap isn't bringing in, that's...
How will I put it now? You're a presenter, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that the only job you do?
Yes, so
You don't have any other business?
I declare.
Ah, you're
So
in
I
trouble.
had-
That means you're the owner of this station.
Okay.
No,
No,
no.
because basically, see, when I started,
She works for herself.
when I got into music, I came up reading magazines like Right On, Black Beat, The Source, and in each of those magazines, I always saw the likes of P. Diddy with Sean John, clothing line. Method Man of Wu-Tang Clan had Johnny Blaze. I think Nelly had a Live Mechanic. Jay-Z, Rockaware. So it was always in the back of my mind. These guys. So it made me realize that once you become a brand, you can actually you can branch off and sell your brand in different ways.
Okay, so Ragadi Baba, we're going to go.
To where?
Well, we are going to go.
We're going home.
But we will leave you in
We'll
30
leave you in the
seconds
studio.
Okay.
to bless our viewers with some, maybe what if? What if? Or something with your mother tongue.
I will not lie to you.
You will not lie. You will do it.
The only thing
But
Let's hear
the
him.
only thing I really want to talk about right now is my foundation concert. For
that's what
next
I'm going to
month.
ask you about. I said before you go there. So tell us about this concert. Because I see here you're planning to have Plantation Boys, Star Plus, Remedies, Chocolate Cities, M.I. Abba, Ice
Idris
Prince,
Abdul
Jesse
Karim.
Jacks,
Yeah,
Shay
basically,
Shay.
it's
Would
just-
Sasha be there?
By God's grace.
Okay.
See, the thing about this particular concert is it's not just about music, it's about actually celebrating entertainers. Some will perform, some will be there to watch. We're coming together to have fun and celebrate. And then apart from the performances, I'm actually doing a Foundation Concert Recognition Awards 3 awards. And by God's grace, the 3 recipients are the lady who composed the national pledge, the man who composed the national anthem, and the man who designed the national flag. And by God's grace, each of these recipients are getting ₦1 million each.
Okay.
Because that's me being me. That's me giving honor to whom honor is due. That's me celebrating people, not just in music, but outside, people who have done great things for the nation, really. So that's what that's why the foundation concert. For next year, by God's grace, we already have
Okay, so it's going to be an annual
It's
thing.
an annual thing.
Okay.
Next year, we already have
All right.
Dr. Stella and Rashid Yekini pen down for next year.
Okay.
You know,
All right.
I missed out on, okay, we need to go,
We
right?
need to
we
go.
need to
Okay.
go, okay,
We've been
because,
screaming we need to
you know,
go.
that thing that happened in London, some people say it was a stunt, you know.
Well, it wasn't a stunt. It wasn't.
Okay.
It was just some misguided Nigerians, you know. But nah, I'm good. I posted a video immediately after. I even took a selfie when like a few seconds after it happened.
Okay.
But don't worry, everybody's coming to Eco Hotel next
All
month.
right.
Come on.
Thank you, Ruggedy
Thank
Baba.
you.
Thank you, Michael Ugochukwu
Steven.
You still didn't speak Igbo, but it's all right.
Darling, Katineke Gozegi.
Thank you,
I give you a few seconds to bless the people.
my guy.
So you people are selling me and collecting
Don't
some
worry, we sold
change.
you for £5 at Sunrise today. I want to thank you for letting us be a part of your day. We thank our viewers who sent in their comments and those who watched from beginning to end, and even those who joined halfway through. Thank you so much. Be the best you can be. I'm Neo Taigbe. Bye.
And I'm your me or Taigbe. Do enjoy the rest of your weekend.